Topic is how to fall in love with yourself. So I hope that you will give me at least 30 minutes of your time today. It'll fly by, honestly. And please respond in the comments, okay? If you have the opportunity to do that, take some time and make a response. I'm Coach Jeanette, aka Jeanette, also known as a word in due season. And it is really lovely to be with you this morning. Let me get started. How to fall in love with yourself. Listen, welcome to our session. This topic that we're diving into is a deeply powerful subject: how to fall in love with you. I want you, if you can, to drop in the chat one word that describes how you're feeling right now. So there are plenty of opportunities for you to participate, even if you're not here right now. The live could be recorded and you're joining me afterwards, which I believe you are. How are you feeling right now? Fully participate to get the benefit of the live. Let me back it up a little bit. So, how are you feeling right now? Is there one word you could use to describe how you are feeling? And if there is, what is it? One word to describe how you're feeling right now. I'm going to commence. Good morning. Lovely connecting with you this morning. I'm beginning with a breathing and centering exercise that we can all participate in. But I'm going to give you a minute just to share one word that describes how you are feeling this morning or this afternoon or this evening, whenever you see the live. Put that in the comments. This is a wellness session. Wellness sessions involve interaction. They involve stepping out of the comfort zone, doing something a little bit different, and finding it tremendously beneficial. So do consider responding to that question. Let's take a moment to breathe together. And I would like you to put one hand on your heart, one hand on your tummy. So put your phone down beside you. One hand on your heart, one hand on your tummy. Okay. And you're going to inhale slowly through your nose, hold for 2 counts, and exhale through your mouth. And as you inhale, we're going to add a mantra, which is, I am worthy. And as you exhale, we're going to say, I release doubt. Let's do that together. And I am worthy. Inhale. Wonderful. And hold. Exhale. And with the exhale, I release doubt. Let's do that once more. Inhale. I am worthy. And exhale, I release doubt. One hand on your heart, one hand on your tummy. Inhaling through your nose, exhaling through your mouth. Let's do this once more. Grand Rising Savannah, how lovely to see you this morning. And inhale, I am worthy. Hold that breath for 1, 2. Exhale slowly through your mouth, releasing your breath through your lips. I release doubt. Let's do that once more. Inhale, I am worthy. And exhale, I release doubt. And again, big inhale, I am worthy. Exhale, I release doubt. Now let me know in the comments, how did that feel in your body? Just reflect, how did it feel? Savannah, were you able to do it? And how did it feel for you? Do let me know in the comments. Loving yourself truly matters. It's really important. This week, I played a song by Whitney Houston, The Greatest Love of All. And she sings that the greatest love of all is learning to love yourself. Why does it matter? Because without loving yourself, it will be very difficult to accomplish, to achieve, and to have happiness, difficult to have peace, and difficult to have joy. Those things are contained within loving ourselves. I'm just checking the, okay, wonderful. Checking my mic. I remember a time when I gave love to everyone because I didn't know what it was to love myself. Apologies. I got identical mics and I didn't know which one was the one that's working well. So here we go. If you don't treat yourself well, nobody is going to complain. What they are going to look at is, how are you treating me? How are you making me feel? They love you being a part of their experience. They love you catering to their needs. But what's really important is that by treating yourself well, hopefully we have it now. Do we have sound now? Hi, the Tone Kid. Lovely to see you. Welcome to my live. You are so welcome. Eternity, Grand Rising, sweetheart. I believe we have sound now. Would that be right? Let me know in the comments, because I've got the other mic. I've got identical microphones. I wasn't sure which one this morning. Okay. So in loving ourselves, that one kid, in loving yourself, in having that passion you have for yourself, in having that decisiveness and that determination to push on through, you are doing the right thing. Regardless of who comes up against you and tells you to put yourself in second place, to put others before you, that one kid, you must continue to put yourself first. It's a really important time for you. It's a really important time of growth for you. It's a really important time to develop the skills you're going to need to impact the world and the lives of others. And that's who you are. Wonderful potential to be a world changer. So you hang on and be the you that you were meant to be. Now, being yourself, being true to yourself, it's kind of like lying. You know, when people lie, they forget the lie, they don't remember the story. Being your true self is so easy because you don't have to try to be anything else. You just cater to yourself. You cater to being true to you, your own true self. And it's a wonderful thing to be. So being yourself makes you strong. Hi, what's up? Hi, Oreo Eater. Lovely to see you this morning. Great to see you. Be careful with the Oreos and make sure you're brushing your teeth, okay? That's so important. And if you've got a rash, it's those Oreos. You've got to cut down on your sugary foods. Do be careful. It is important you take good care of yourself. And I know sweet things are fun and they're happy and they make us feel good, but it's really important that you balance everything out, all right? So not too many sweet things. You know, sometimes, Oreo Eater, we eat sweet things because we're stressed. Sometimes just the very stress of life drives us to sweet things. There's a hormone in your body that gets triggered, and then you kind of just get that craving, that sweet tooth, and you think that it's just you. That's who I am. I love sweet things. This channel is about wellness, loving yourself. Today I'm doing a session on how to fall in love with yourself. And so that's what the session is today. And you do brush your teeth, that's so important, but sweetness can impact in other ways as well. So please make sure that you are being careful about that hormone that gets triggered that makes us desire sweet and fatty foods, okay? Because it's a stress hormone and it has other negative impacts. So take it easy on yourself. And remember, loving yourself is all about taking time for yourself. Oreo Eater, don't allow people to push you around. Don't run or dance to the beat of anybody else's drum. Live your life at the pace that you want to live it, and live your life at the pace that is comfortable for you, okay? Awesome. Lovely connecting with you. Thank you so much. That pleases me greatly. I hope you have found some encouragement today and a fellow kindred spirit. Lovely connecting with you. Peace, love, and light to you today, Oreo Eater. Great to see you. Teach others how to treat you by how you treat yourself. If you neglect yourself, if you don't make an effort with yourself, if you don't take time for yourself, but you're constantly running around behind other people, they'll believe that that's not important to you, that your self-care, your routine, your rest doesn't matter to you that much. She doesn't mind. She's fine with it, they'll say. However, you know what? It is important that you take care of yourself and look after yourself, because it will teach others that you respect yourself and then they will respect you. Pemba, thank you so much. You have 3 phones and you'll subscribe. So I'm going to get 3 subscribers for 1. That's very nice of you. Thank you so much. Thank you, Pemba. Peace, love, and light to you. Lovely connecting with you this morning. How do you feel when you, I'm sorry, the question was, like, Pemba got me all excited. Do you treat yourself, Pemba, and everyone with the same kindness as you treat others? When you think about it, how do you feel about how you treat others? Do you treat yourself in the same way? Or do you treat other people better than yourself? I remember as a young person visiting the homes of friends and adults and relatives. And I remember watching the children in those houses get a really rough deal. I remember that when the visitors came and the visitors' children, people could be very aggressive towards their own children. Get out of the way, move, let us sit down. They were very, very aggressive and very disrespectful towards their own children. This sends a really negative message. But it's very important that in our lives we treat ourselves and those around us in a similar way. So we treat ourselves with love and respect, and we treat others in the same way. So do you treat yourself with the same respect and love that you would give to others? When you're tired, do you rest? When you're curious, do you find the answer to the question that continuously goes over in your mind? Do you keep your promises to yourself? It's really important. Listen, here are some practical ways to fall in love with yourself, and hopefully you'll be able to choose a couple of them. I love that, Pemba. That's so important. You treat everyone equally. That's beautiful. I love it. So important. Start your day by saying, I love you. I believe in you. Maybe do that as you look in the mirror, as you're brushing your teeth. Okay, Oreo, just as you're brushing your teeth, just say, I love you. I believe in you as you start your day, just to reinforce and strengthen yourself. Have you ever tried something like that before? Have you ever tried making an affirmation or a confession before? Tell me in the comments. And what kind of affirmations have you made if you have? And if you haven't, is it something you'd like to try? Because it could be so beneficial to you. I love you. I believe in you. Could you imagine if every morning you got up and told yourself that? How tremendous your transformation would be, how strong you would feel, how positive you would feel, how able you would feel to be able to push yourself forward sometimes when you remain quiet, to stand up for yourself, to speak up for yourself, to speak up for what's right, to represent others. Pemba says, I'm peaceful. That's so important. That means that you bring your peace with you wherever you go. And I love that for you. That's wonderful. Celebrate your small wins. Write down one success that you've had, no matter how small. I love journaling. And so if you have a journal or a notebook, somewhere you write things down, write down your little successes. They are wonderful to record. They are yours and no one can ever take them away from you. By looking at how you've accomplished and achieved, that gives you the confidence to accomplish and achieve more. You are in Nepal. I'm so pleased that I'm connecting with you, somebody in a country different to my own. I am from London. I was born in London, England, and my parents are from the Caribbean. They are from Jamaica. Peace, love, and light. It's wonderful to connect with you all the way in Nepal. Isn't technology amazing? I'm connecting with somebody that I would never have otherwise met. Wonderful to meet you, Pemba. Set your boundaries. Remember, sometimes we've got to say no. And by saying no, we're stopping people from violating us. We're stopping people from overrunning us, from disrespecting us. We're stopping people from doing things that we do not like or appreciate. Sometimes we have allowed people to continue with behaviors that have been very negative for us, that have really pulled us down. So it's time for us now to begin to speak up and to represent ourselves verbally, not aggressively, kindly, peacefully, to explain this is how I feel when you do what you do. Eternity, you're from Grenada. How wonderful. And Pemba, no, it's daytime here in London. You're Grenadian. I love that. Oh, wow. How awesome, Eternity. I love this connection where the internet allows us to connect with people from lots of different walks of life and different origins, ethnicities, and places. How brilliant. That's absolutely wonderful. So set your boundaries as an act of self-love. Loving yourself means you set your boundaries. And have a think now, is there somewhere you need a boundary that you need to put in place as of today? Just think about that. Where do you need to put a boundary in as of today? Thank you. I will like if you say, Xbox dude. I'm not saying it for you to like, but thank you so much for popping into the live and joining. Thank you. So lovely to see you this morning. And I'm wishing you an awesome day today. Have a wonderful day. Okay. And have fun today because you've been through some tough times. You deserve some fun, Xbox dude. You deserve to have a laugh, you know? So have some fun, have some enjoyment today. And thank you so much, Xbox dude. I will say your name repeatedly because you're important. You count and you are valuable and you're valued everywhere. And I value you right here. Thank you so much for popping in. Lovely to see you. I'm speaking on falling in love with yourself again. And in order to fall in love with yourself, you have to forgive yourself. You've got to let yourself off the hook, you know? You have to be able to forgive yourself for the mistakes you've made. My reasoning where mistakes are concerned is that I didn't do anything on purpose to hurt anybody. I've never done that. I did something based on the information I had, the knowledge I had, the abilities I had. And I'd encourage you to take on the same theology. You are not people who've gone out there wanting to hurt. Peace, love, and light to you, Pemba. Thank you. That's so lovely. Thank you. You are not people who've gone out there wanting to hurt and harm people. You made a mistake. We all make mistakes. Everybody did. You know, I read the biblical narrative and I saw where, you know, the creation happens 3 times in the biblical narrative. If God makes mistakes sometimes and he doesn't get it completely right, who are we? We're going to make mistakes too. The biblical God didn't quite get it right. I mean, there was a point where he'd created these human beings and he lost patience in them. And he said, I've had enough. I'm clearing the earth. I'm going to get rid of them. And then there was a great flood, according to the biblical narrative. So my reasoning is, if God can make mistakes, can't we make mistakes? We can. We can. And we're able to come back from them and to be successful afterwards. Bye, Xbox dude. Have a wonderful day, sweetheart. Peace and love. Do something joyful today. Do something that is self-love. Xbox dude, he's gone off to have a lovely Saturday. He's planned to have a chilled, relaxing Saturday for himself. And that's what he's about today. Do something that you can also enjoy. I'd love to do a visualization with you. I hope you're up for it. And this is a guided visualization. So I'd ask you, if you're comfortable and if you're in a safe space, bye Pemba Patel, bye sweetheart, take care, to close your eyes. And I'd like you to take a visualized journey with me as part of our Wellness Live. As you close your eyes, just pause for a few breaths. Just inhale and exhale. Inhale, exhale. Imagine walking down a beautiful path, Savannah. You're walking down a beautiful path, and at the end, you see your highest self waiting. The version of you who is confident and radiant, fully in love with themselves. Walk towards them and embrace them. Hear them say, I love you. I am proud of you. You are enough. Allow that to sink deep into your heart. I love you. I'm proud of you. You are more than enough. Inhale and exhale. Blow that breath slowly out through your lips. Inhale and exhale. Listen to what your higher self is saying to you to encourage and reassure you today. Awesome. I'm going to count you down from 5 to 1. I'd like you to open your eyes. When you open your eyes, you will feel refreshed and loved. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Please have a think. If you want to share, share. What did your best self say to you? I heard my best self say, you are amazing. You are consistent. That's what I heard my best self say to me. What did your best self say to you? I'd like us to share an affirmation together. And the affirmation is in 3 parts. I'm going to read all 3 of them to you first of all, and then we'll say them together. The first is, I am worthy of love, especially my own. The second is, I celebrate who I am becoming. And the third is, every day I choose to fall in love with myself. Let's begin. Simply repeat after me and make these words your own as you repeat them. I am worthy of love, especially my own. I celebrate who I am becoming. Every day I choose to fall in love with myself. I wonder which of these affirmations you needed most today. Which of these affirmations meant the most to you today? Could it have been, I'm worthy of love, especially my own? Maybe it was, I celebrate who I am becoming. Or every day I choose to fall in love with myself. Maybe it was that. Today, we learned that self-love is not selfish, it's survival, it's power, it's peace. Take one of today's practices with you and repeat it tonight before bed. If today's session touched you, share it with someone who needs this reminder. My closing affirmation is, you are loved, you are enough, you are worthy always. Thank you so much for joining me for this morning live. Have an awesome and wonderful rest of the day. And please subscribe, please share. Bye for now. Peace, love and light to you. Have an awesome weekend, Eternity. Have a wonderful weekend, Savannah. And El Kebab, have an awesome weekend. Bye, everybody. The first one resonated. Awesome. And the first one was, I am worthy of love, especially my own. I love that. That's the greatest love of all. And it will continue to grow from there. It will continue to blossom, develop, and grow from that place. Thank you so much, Eternity Lewis. Have a wonderful weekend. Bye for now, everybody.